for thought with HSBC. I am going to be cooking a treat with Chef Ranveer Brar. It's a superfood loaded laddu which is as healthy as it is festive. Hello Chef, welcome
Hello.
to our kitchen.
It's always a pleasure being here, and the fact that we're here together for something that's important not just for us but for everybody on the planet, I am super excited.
Good, what are you teaching me today?
So we're going to be cooking a laddu, and this laddu is from the Gujarat-Rajasthan border. It is something that props up in October, November during the festive time. You know, the ingredients are locally sourced. They're also according to the ancient wisdom of body balancing of Ayurveda. It's fun, easy, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Okay, so let's get started.
Perfect. So this is the most fascinating part about the recipe,
Okay.
which is jowar popcorn. So this here, right on this table, is our ancient winter wisdom. If I were to simplify it, millets, especially toasted millets, are good for you. They warm your body. Toasted urad is fantastic. There's an entire urad, barfi and laddu culture in Gujarat, Radia Pak.
Right.
Salt, again, dried ginger powder, nothing beats that. Methi, fenugreek that's toasted and powdered. Gond and the jaggery. So I'd say that if you're able to combine these in right proportions, you have your winters sorted in a way that's proven over thousands of years. So this is sustainable winter wisdom right here. East or west, ghee is the best.
This is fully like how you make popcorn.
And this is not like popcorn corn, right? This is just jowar that you get in the market.
Yeah.
Great for the gut, and the popcorns are
You
popping.
should get
And done. Look at this magic.
exactly like baby popcorn. So I have a question for you. What are some of the winter memories that you have, especially those revolving around food with your family?
So we used to have, we call this maroonde in Punjabi,
Okay.
right? This and gur. So we used to get these puffed, and I used to run home because in the village there's this common roasting place, bhatti bolte hain.
Okay.
So I used to run back with this, and while it's still hot, the jaggery melts and you can make laddus.
Almost like caramelized popcorn.
Yeah, and then my thing was if it gets cold, my grandmother's going to be like, I can't make laddus. So I used to run with this on my back, home just in time to get these marunda laddus as we call them. Now that I did that and you spoke about Dani, it just reminds me of my childhood as well. See, it's just the world of food's all connected through nostalgia, right? All good things start with.
Ghee.
So this is the puffed jowar powdered,
Okay.
right? Stuff that we
All
puff.
of it?
Yes, dunk it in. And this is toasted urad dal powder.
This is also the smell of winter for any Gujarati.
Across India, it's funny how we've interpreted our body and its reactions regionally, locally, using almost the same ingredients.
Right.
And the gum.
What have you done to it?
So we've just, so once you put it in ghee, it pops like popcorn again, becomes lighter. So that's what we've done.
And this, like I said, it's an underrated Indian superfood. Tell me about Indian superfoods. What is your take on it? Which ones do you like eating? Any preference?
See, I always say what grows locally goes locally. And every region, every culture has had their share of nutrient-dense foods that grow locally.
I think nature also knows where to grow what depending on what they need.
Exactly. I mean,
Climate-wise.
exactly. See, agriculture is a function of climate, and culture is a function of agriculture. So it's all driven down climate downwards, right? Look at the texture, the
Color.
earthiness. हिंदी में कहते हैं ज़मीन से जुड़ा. All right. Black pepper, fenugreek powder, toasted fenugreek powder.
Okay.
This is like the real magic of Gujarat. I feel there are two ingredients that this region of Gujarat and Rajasthan, they've celebrated like nothing else. One is hing, asafoetida, and one is fenugreek, methi, and both are equally difficult to pronounce. Salt, ginger powder. Perfect. So this is the jaggery syrup. This is a really thin syrup. So if you see this, it's a really thin
What
syrup.
is the tar?
It's ek tar ki chas hai.
you have to do this quickly.
See, the first stirring is important. After that, you can take your time. So most important ingredient is salt. You know why, right?
It'll offset that too much sweetness.
Also because we put so much in it
The jaggery.
and so many smaller ingredients of flavor, it'll bring out all those salt, methi and all those flavors. It's going to be very hot. Very hot. Now we'll have to wait for it to get cold and then we'll make laddus of it.
Ranveer, while that rests, I have a question for you. You just spoke about agriculture and climate and the usage of local food. Tell me, from an agricultural perspective, why is encouraging biodiversity important?
I think it's very important because the more the food travels, the more it is lost. So it's lost in transition, it's lost in refrigeration, and the less it travels, the more nutritionally beneficial it is, because with time, nutrient loss happens. So the more we consume at source, the better it is for us. For the farmer, it's better because when the food travels, there are a lot of overheads that get added to it, and the farmer gets less. So the closer you are to the source, the closer you're eating to the source, the beneficial it is for the entire ecosystem. And it's good to see HSBC take up such initiatives via this dish, just trying to exemplify the beauty of eating local and how beneficial it is. So in Ayurveda, the term laduka was used for spherical pills of medicine which were sweet, but then they had medicine hidden inside it. This is exactly that. And thanks to Food for Thought with HSBC, we got a chance to revive it. And for all of you back home, have an amazing festive season and try reviving something that's old, that's ours. Keep cooking.